Okay, so today we're talking about the zone, getting into the so-called zone. So we often talk about the zone, but we don't really know what it is. It's just, this thing, this zone, this state of consciousness that we just sometimes get to. But how can we get the regular? How can I get there like the train, to become something like a train system, to get there consistently? And it's very similar to, it's really, you can really map it out, how to get into the soul, to your peak performance. There's a lot to cover, there's a lot of work to do, to work on, to get there consistently. You don't also have to work on your back end, not just your front end. But today we're gonna cover the fun part, the zone. And so the zone is constructed from three things. It is your energy. And today we're gonna construct, we're gonna break down how energy is created. Then it's learning. How do we learn in the zone? Why is everything so obvious, so easy? And then finally, the data stream. So the data stream is when while we are playing, we are gathering data. It's a non-stop stream of data. So how can we maximize what we take in and maximize the output, what to get out of it? And how to not feel bloated, not to become something like a hoarder, like something that's, taking all this stuff and, using it, and not really using it, just gathering up all of this crap and not use it. What we take in, we really use it. So the energy is created from five different things, and it's all related, it's all important. So when you have low energy, then you really need to think to you need to consider those five factors. Your physical need. Are you getting good sleep, good rest? Are you exercising? Are you eating a healthy diet? We could have a whole topic about the physical thing. That's something I have struggled with a lot in the past, but I have a strong grip on right now. The sleep is the one thing I have struggled with the most, and I feel like I have got a pretty good control of it. We as a poker player, we don't have, this schedule. We can wake up when we want, play when we want, and that is in itself a burden. This freedom is also a burden. We can just, because we're not forced to something, it's not forced to show up somewhere at some particular time, then we skip it. We just do something. So how I have managed to work on my sleep is to, number one, wake up at the same time every day. In the long run, I think that it is more important to find your time. When is your optimal time to wake up? It's different from person to person. For some people, it might be 6 o'clock, and some people it's 5 o'clock. For some people, it might be 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. It's different from people to people. What is yours? Mine is around 6 o'clock or 9 o'clock. I feel like it's the most easiest to wake up around 6 o'clock, but I get the most sleep if I wake up around 9 o'clock. Regarding to exercise, I find something you enjoy, and to find something you enjoy, we have to test out things. We have to get to know things. What do you like? If just try a bunch of stuff. Take 6 months and just try stuff. Try your thing. Is it jiu-jitsu? Is it bodybuilding? Is it strength training? Is it CrossFit? Is it soccer, football? Is it basketball? Is it running? Is it doing some kind of body weight exercise, kettlebell exercise? Do you want to work at home? Do you want to go swimming, bike? Whatever your thing is. Try out things. Find out what you like to do. And make that your exercise. Then we have the emotional thing. To have a high degree of energy, we have to be in touch with our emotions. And what I mean about that is We need some kind of emotion to be energized. You know, energy and emotion is it's related. You have to have emotion to have energy. And you have to be physical to be emotional. Emotional is just emotion. You know, it's moving around, motion. And you have to feel good emotions. You have to move around, be expressive. And don't hesitate to express it. Let it out, let it flow. Even if it's, you know, anger, sadness, frustration, whatever it is, just let it out, let it flow. That is energy. It is the flow of emotions. Then we get to the goals. The goals can create energy. The right goals can create good kind of energy, and the wrong goals can create a low energy. If your goal is to look good and not make mistakes, then poker, you don't want to be putting a lot of hours on. So find your goal. Find something that really drives you, something that makes you excited to get out of bed. And there's a degree of challenge. Whatever we do, we have to find some guy. It has to have the right degree of challenge. If it is too easy, we don't get motivated. We're not willing to. We don't need to perform at our best. This is so easy. So finding the right degree of challenge is really important. Then we have perspective. If you overestimate your skill and underestimate the skill of your opponents, then you think it's easy, even though you're maybe not as good as you think you are, and they are better than you think they are. So these 5 components is what creates energy.